Yeah. Jones, Vegas City, guns, let go. Hey, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never turn my back on my brother, that's my brother. Oh, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never let a sucker talk bad about my brother. Oh, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never turn my back on my brother, that's my brother. Oh, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never let a sucker talk bad about my brother. Oh, you know we back like a spinal tap. Although we never left like a red rag. Oh, hop in the booth, murder the track, kill. And you know we killed a mic like a toe tag. When it comes to this rap, boy, I'm top tier. No opinion, this fact, make that clear. No cap here, all claps here. Make a bet, cash chips, I'm the cashier. 500 each, boy, we made a grand. We ain't have to sell crack, wasn't wearing grand. But on Instagram, Jones and Goods had fans. On the block, selling hard copies hand to hand. That's my brother, that's my brother. Never turn my back on my brother, that's my brother. Oh, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never let a sucker talk bad about my brother. Oh, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never turn my back on my brother, that's my brother. Oh, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never let a sucker talk bad about my brother.
I could never switch. Stand firm in the trenches with my brother. If he did it, I'll never snitch. Even if you wrong, I'ma stand right next to you, homie. Give a what these on. And you can't catch me with a chick you already bought. She smiling in my face, so I'm telling Icy Jones. Loyalty is what it is till I'm dead and gone. It's still senior scholar if you ain't knowing. Reppin' Vegas all night to the early morning. Double cup of yak, and I'm blunt blowing. On the hitty beat, hella outspoken. Me and Icy Jones, we the wave like the ocean.
That's my brother, that's my brother. Never turn my back on my brother, that's my brother. Oh, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never let a sucker talk bad about my brother. Oh, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never turn my back on my brother, that's my brother. Oh, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never let a sucker talk bad about my brother.
Hey. That's my brother. Yeah. Hey, that's my brother, that's my brother. Never let a sucker talk bad about my brother. Y'all already know what it is. You are tuned in to the BU Radio Network, and you're at the right place at the right time, listening to the right show. We got the right host, interviewing the right guests, only for y'all, because y'all the right listeners. I appreciate y'all listening with us today. Y'all already know, man, I've been on hiatus because I've been getting things together. I got a whole new wave of situations happening right now. So I know y'all ain't really seen much of me, but I'm still over here at the network. Y'all know we got a whole bunch of shows going on. Man, it's been a lovely situation, but it's hot. I'm gonna let y'all know, man, it is super hot in Las Vegas. If you haven't been to Vegas, I'm gonna tell you right now, you come in the summertime when it's not hot, because it's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all in the studio, we sweating, even though I got AC, just because we came from outside and walked in, we sweating and we hot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just mad, you know? People just walking around Vegas mad today, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody, man, all the listeners that continue to listen to the BU Radio Network. Man, we here, we always grinding, we always doing our thing, we always working hard, and we still rocking, you know what I'm saying? Today is pre-recorded, you know what I'm saying? Because some of my guests, man, they making moves in the city. They making big moves in the city, you know what I'm saying? And anytime you ask them any questions and they say, hey, y'all want to get on the stage? They're going to say less. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
They say, hold up, you got a verse? They're going to say less.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to say, hey, you got a beat? They're going to say less. You know what I'm saying? So I want to welcome the whole, well, just about the whole squad. Now, there's a couple people that's not here, man, but we got the whole squad of the whole Say Less crew. But before we get started, man, I'm going to introduce the pioneer of the whole situation, man. It's all started with this brother right here, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to show some love for my dude, Jamar Anthony is in the building. How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm good. I appreciate it. You already know, man.
Oh, man. Listen, I was in the studio with y'all last night, bro.
Yes, sir.
y'all got some super talented up in, you know what I'm saying? Super talented in that building right there.
Man, I appreciate it, man. For real, for real.
Let's start with you, man. How did you get started in this music thing, bro?
Man, just growing up, you know, pretty much started when I was 7 years old. I like to say like 6 and 7, and just hearing my dad play certain songs and you know, in his Cadillac, and not even that, just before that he gave us a keyboard, and you know, just my whole family, that's pretty much what we did. Like when we was bored, is just make up songs, and I was the one that really took that serious though. You know what I'm saying? It's like from 7 on, like I was passing out tapes at church, at school, everywhere I went. Like we was making mixtapes and just passing them out. So like it was just always a dream, and I just knew I loved it. You know what
Must
I'm
have been real cool having that support system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
With pops that you know showed you kind of what music was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, did your dad do music as well?
I think he wanted to, but his dad was a musician. My dad was more like a, you know, a pimp type nigga. You know
Oh, okay.
that type, you know what I'm saying? Not a real pimp, but like just a player type, like just in the streets.
I bet
you
he
know?
always had some bread though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
moving work, like that type of dude.
Yeah.
So, you know, but his dad was like a musician, a big time musician. So,
No
well, not
doubt.
a big time musician, but he was into that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So where would you say you got your inspiration to really say, you know what, look, I'm about to do this artist thing?
Man, just I couldn't even say like one artist. I say Tupac was a big inspiration for sure. Like that just really made me like, once I heard that line, like my older brother told me a line by Tupac that was the revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting, you know what I'm saying? And I heard that and I was just like, I love rap. Like the way that he put that together, I just knew I always wanted to rap. And then
No doubt.
from then on out, it was like writing down Nas verses. Like I just love Nas and you know how he put words together and just his essence of just the culture of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
No
I
doubt.
feel like he embodied that. So yeah, that
Yeah.
I would say those two rappers right there really made me want to rap, Nas and Tupac for sure.
Hey, no doubt.
Yeah.
So other question I had for you, man. Back when you really first got started, you had one record that just kind of just
Yeah,
took off.
You talking about LB Outkast?
Yeah.
That record, yeah.
How was it for, you know, just getting really started doing music and putting out stuff to having that one record that people really started to know who Jamar Anthony was, man?
Man, I feel like that record really solidified me, like just in doing music. Just I wouldn't even say in the city because it's still like pretty much streaming pretty well, like just around the world. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a, you know, that was a big time of my career, and it actually just, to tell you the truth, it didn't feel like how I thought it would feel once you like go viral or have a moment. Like it just didn't feel like that. It was so much other stresses in my life that it was just like kind of like I didn't feel it at all, to tell you the truth. Like I just was like, I was going through so much, kind of like right now, like it's an elevation going on and I can't really feel it because it's so much other things going on.
Yeah.
Kind of feel like my life is on all Madden right now, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Yeah.
So from going to from the artist side of things and then picking up to help out other artists,
Yeah.
what gave you the inspiration to start, you know what, I'm not gonna just do this for myself, I'm gonna bring in other people and help them get the exposure that I got, the whole nine?
Man, I really love that question. It really was just me wanting to do for somebody else what I seen nobody would do for me. Like I seen artists that had a lot of potential and maybe they wasn't able to put themselves out there, or you know, there was something that they couldn't do to get their music out, and they was just like, okay, I could fill that void. And it's like it gives me new life as well, just working with new artists, and you know what I'm saying, that just helps revive me, because I was at a point to where I was just lost in my career. I didn't have that energy of, you know, being around other creative artists, you know what I'm saying? So man, did that answer your question?
Yeah. So one of the challenges I know for myself working with a lot of different artists. You got artists that have different styles. You got artists that have different egos. Egos aren't always a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know, I always tell people, because sometimes when people say egos, it's like, oh nah, egos, I ain't got no ego. Hold up, egos, having an ego is a good thing, because you got something inside of you that feels like you can really do what you say you do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you don't have the humility with the ego, that's when
thing.
things get a little complicated.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can pull somebody's card, like me and DT. Both of us, you know what I'm saying? We both do what we do, and we do what we do strong.
Yeah.
But there's times where DT might say, you know what, Trell, I ain't feeling that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's change that. And I gotta, you know, say, all right, cool. You know, let's change it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing that we just really practice, and what we doing is just not having like too big of an ego to, you know, take advice and criticism. And I try to practice that with myself, with not being, you know, feeling like I'm too big to apologize about something if I felt I was wrong, or feeling like I'm too big to change something. Like all that, like that ego, like that don't mean, you know, I've been humble so much. I've had the opportunity of being humble so much in my life, to where it's like I still believe in myself, but you know, I have that humbleness with it. I have that humility with, you know, like you said, because I still know that what we doing is big, is going to be big, but I still have that humility to know, like, okay, you know, shit could go left at any time, and always just keep yourself in check and your attitude in check and how you come at people.
Ego, sometimes ego is what makes the artist an artist. You know what I'm saying? When a person get up there and like, I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm the shit. I'm about to come up here. I'm gonna kill this mic. You know, it take that for us to be able to zone out to do what it is that we do.
Facts. Because
you know what I'm saying?
You couldn't tell Prince or Rick James they wasn't the shit. They cut your ass out. So.
And if they didn't think they was the shit, they wouldn't be able to do exactly what they did. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, this is a tough industry. It's a tough game.
Exactly.
And there's a whole bunch of artists out here that's trying to do the same thing that we doing. So it takes the individual that says, I don't give a fuck about what nobody else is doing, nobody else is saying. I'm gonna come up in this thing, and I'm next up.
Yeah, and you gotta own it. Yeah, so I agree, because you can't be too timid with it. Like, you can't be like second guessing. So it has to be some ego there. It has to be that. You know what I'm saying?
Now this is the question. The question is, how do you deal with all these different artists that believe that they're next up?
You talking about like within my camp, or like outside the camp?
Within your camp.
Well, I want to embrace that. Like, I want them to believe that they're next up. I want them to have that that courage and that confidence. Like, I want to help build that within them. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not to a toxic level to where it becomes like a David Ruffin type of thing, you know, where somebody just really thinks that they're bigger than the group, and they're being toxic, and they're, you know, and they're not even putting in the work that everybody else is doing. That's when it becomes dangerous. But you know, I want everybody to believe in themselves. You know, I want everybody to go hard and you know, get their praise due, get their praise they just do. You know
one thing I can say is you got some heavy hitters over there.
For real, like, for real.
To be in the session, this is the yesterday was the second session I was able to be a part of, and just sitting in the session, just paying attention and watching how everybody gets down. You know, when people you talking about, so these sessions, just to let people know a little bit, and I'm gonna have you explain a little bit about the concept. But from what I saw, is you brought in a whole bunch of different artists that's doing their own thing, and you brought them all together to create a compilation type of situation. And basically you come in with concepts of song. Hey, look, you know what? I got this hook on here with this beat, but we ain't got no verses. So whoever come up with the slickest verse, that's who gonna be on the song. That type of situation.
Absolutely.
And so to hear the verses that come up, you know what I'm saying, and to experience, oh dang, you just went outside and wrote that. You know what I'm saying?
It to me, it's like it's really a practice. Like, that's how we kind of sharpened our skills is just putting everybody on that spot. And like, you know what I'm saying? We got this the song, we got 30 minutes. Whoever could come up with the hottest verse, you could be on the song. Now, what isn't always easy is telling people that they're not gonna be able to be on the track. You know what I'm saying?
Have
Not
you ever
everybody
had
gonna be
anybody like get really mad at you? Or
No, of course not. Fortunately, because you know, I'm paying. You know, they didn't. If they put it on the session, then it'd be like I could see somebody getting mad. But them not putting it on the session, me paying for the session, I just be wanting the people to be there to just soak up some of the energy of what we doing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. Fortunately, nobody's ever gotten upset to where it was like that, because usually I'm pretty good at getting everybody on the track. You know what I'm saying? Usually, you know.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Let's do this, man. I want to get into one of your songs right quick, and then when we come back, you got some guests that you brought. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes, sir.
I'm excited about these two. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a chance. Now, one of them, I just heard her on the verse.
Yeah.
But the other one, I seen him in action myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different when you was there. And
Yes,
you
sir.
like, oh, he just went up in there and just did that. Like that happened in real time.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm super excited about your guest. We're gonna get into your songs. I got 3. What song you want to get into first, bro?
Shit. Hey, let's get into that. Hold the Booth. Let's get into that. Hold the Booth. For
Let's
sure.
do it.
Yes, sir.
All right, say less, Jamar
Say
Anthony.
less.
Let's do it. Hold
Let's
the
do it.
booth. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm saying less motherfuckers just been doing amazing things. I seen them posting videos on Instagram every 15 seconds, like they ain't got no motherfucking life. I seen them move from LA to Vegas, next thing in Miami. I don't know what's going on. I bet they act like they made it. I bet they feel like they made it, huh? Can't tell me it's nothing.
Hold the weed, hold the liquor, hold the applause. We don't see the ceiling of the walls. Hold the ice, hold the cheers, hold the booth. Bitch, it ain't no cap to what we do. Yeah. Hold the weed, hold the liquor, hold the applause. We don't see the ceiling of the walls. Hold the ice, hold the cheers, hold the booth.
Yeah.
Bitch, we get it poppin', who are you? I ain't this shit, I'm too legit, been on the spit, I clench my fist, we strive for hits, try not to miss, I break my wrist, we're writing clips, record with Crip, shout out to Frank, I sip my drink, and then I think we ain't this shit, because the bank is still in negative, my brethren, I don't be with the settling, know we still got work to do, bullshit I be swerving through, but still I stay in my lane, and shit gain the most, I don't be blaming folks, we not the same as all my brain involved, we entertain it all, it ain't no shame at all, keep pain involved, I wouldn't change it all, I just keep snapping shit, this rapping shit, reward your grind, find it, I you stacking shit, miss me with that made talk, miss me with that jaded talk, keep my mind focusing, doors steady opening, and I've been walking through them bitches sponged up soaking, and I swear it ain't over till that rover even closer. Whoa, take care of my folks, put it up, give them hope. Right now it's no beginnings, we just praying happy endings. Hey. Hold the weed, hold the liquor, hold the applause. We don't see the ceiling of the walls. Hold the ice, hold the cheers, hold the booth. Bitch, it ain't no cap to what we do. Yeah. Hold the weed, hold the liquor, hold the applause. We don't see the ceiling of the walls. Hold the ice, hold the cheers, hold the booth.
Yeah.
Bitch, we get it poppin', who are you?
Must have heard a nigga buzzing in the click up next. But don't you go jumping on the dick just yet. Still got work to do. Y'all still mixing business so personal. Acting like it's all love, but the shit's suspect. Elevation got them shook again. Speculating our next move. We keep them on the outside looking in. Wondering what we cooking, man. Who would've knew all these losses is what it took to win? I told them we was next, but they ain't had their mind right. Knew they never catch up. Looking back in hindsight. Selling fucking all-stars. You know we shine bright. Don't even think of Lincoln if you ain't ready to climb heights. I'm dedicated to giving niggas what's well awaited and crushing haters who told us that we would never make it. Should've seen the looks on their faces, we got them devastated. We on a mission, ain't no telling what we could take it.
Hold the weed, hold the liquor, hold the applause. We don't see the ceiling of the walls. Hold the ice, hold the cheers, hold the booth. Bitch, it ain't no cap to what we do. Yeah. Hold the weed, hold the liquor, hold the applause. We don't see the ceiling of the walls. Hold the ice, hold the cheers, hold the booth.
Yeah.
Bitch, we get it poppin', who are you?
Who am I? Who are you? Who are they? Hold a drink. I got juice. What you think? Right on cue. We pushing P in the booth, not a group. You regroup when you see on the scene. We the truth. I got so many options to profit. This profit is jewels on these tunes make your ear ring. the opposite of vanity. Mind open energy, matter of this entity. My enemies, they shit to me, so I flush them. Lights off, lights on, need all of them like that Ye song. Born with this passion, for I was yay tall. My catalog evolved better than Darwinism, but the haters love it low key through their criticism. Come across being unsaved, that's an exorcism. If God got me, dog, tell me who was fucking with him. Nobody in the booth with him. Yeah, right.
Say less.
Say less. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know about nobody else, man, but I like when that lady come up in that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know, sometimes you just wish that your lady just was like, you know what I'm saying? Anything that you said, like, say less.
You know what I'm saying?
Baby, let me get some dinner.
Hey.
Say less. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
Baby,
out. Shout
can you
out.
iron my clothes?
You know what I'm saying? Say that. Hey, no, I got a shout out Fatima for that. That's actually my dad's baby mom.
No
Fatima,
doubt.
so shout out for her putting that down because she put a special, you know what I'm saying, touch on that. So
Yeah, man.
shout out to her for that for sure.
Yeah, she got the perfect voice for that thing. You know what I'm saying?
I
We was talking
appreciate
about that last night. You know,
Yeah.
all soothing. Just say less.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, man. I appreciate
Hey
it.
man, introduce your team right quick, bro.
Hey, we got my man's Dino Miles right here. Yeah, heard. Yeah, and we got Soleil right there. You know what I'm saying?
What's happening?
And we got my man DT702. You already know he go crazy
Oh,
with
yeah.
the introduction. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then also who's not here right now, we got Sos Frank and we got Ray Antoine, and also a couple of more producers. I want to also shout out, he's not really like a part of the team yet, but my man Joey Nelson, he's helped a lot with the engineering and stuff, and he's always there when I need him. Also Black God and Jawan, just all the people that's been helping out like behind the scenes and everything. I appreciate it. I hope I ain't leaving nobody out. I really do. Shout out my nigga Pronto, everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's been
doubt.
helping with the whole process.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? So man, we gotta let's start with Dino first. You know what I'm saying? Like last night was epic to me. You know, like I said, it's different when you see it for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can hear something on record, you know what I'm saying, and since you wasn't there, you don't understand. You're just like, you know what? Oh, that's dope. But when you just when you seen it come from conception to completion, you know what I'm saying, it's a different atmosphere, man. So I want to salute you. You know, if don't nobody else salute you, man, I want to salute you because I seen it for myself. You know what I'm saying? I had a chance. You know, you was in the control room and you sent the beat. You know what I'm saying? Then you went in the booth and just like, you know what I'm saying? But you got a whole different style. So first, tell them where you from. You know, a little bit about yourself real quick.
It was made in Dade, man, Miami, Florida, man. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Just you know, been doing music for like the better part of 12 years now. Maybe,
Oh, no
maybe
doubt.
a little longer, I don't know. But my story, I really started high school, but before that, like, you know, middle school, I would like trade little verses with my homeboys, and we'd be on the phone trading verses, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But it wasn't really nothing crazy. But high school is when I met my brother. To this day, I consider him a brother.
Yeah.
I met him senior year, and he was already doing the rap thing, and we kind of just linked, and he was like, "You ever rapped?" I was like, "Nah, I used to dabble, play around with it for a little bit, but it wasn't nothing too serious." He was like, "Man, I think you should look into that." You know, and we I wrote a rap one day for him. I spit it to him, and he was like, "Bro, this actually sounds good." And like, I thought bro was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, he started following up.
Yeah.
So that's when I knew, like, okay, maybe he was like, nah, let's, so it went from that to after school. He stayed right by where we went to school at. We would go to his apartment. He had Mixcraft. Like, that shit was like, he was recording on Mixcraft.
Shout out to
shit.
DT702. That's what he
You know
started.
I'm saying? Yeah, dude, so like, that's where we started with that shit. Like, I recorded my first song and I heard myself, and it was a rap after that. When I heard myself, like, it was like a whole new world where I was like, oh shit, well, I like this. Well, so
What's the
that's
difference?
really how I've been.
What's the difference in the feeling? Like, you know, when you first write a song,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and you in your head you like, oh man, this is gonna be a banger. Then you go to the studio and you actually drop it, and then you hear
Right.
what was in your head come to life. Like, what's the difference in the feeling?
When it does go like that, that's the best feeling in the world. That's the best fucking
It
feeling
don't
in the
always
world.
go like
Yeah. When it do though,
That's not how I heard it in my head.
yeah, well,
you know
hold
what I'm
on.
saying?
Let's come back to this. Let's figure it out. But yeah, nah. When it go like that, like that shit is that's the feeling I'm talking about. Like that first feeling that I got when I heard myself through those speakers. That's that feeling. It's just like, damn, like, you know, you really brought something to life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're responsible for this. You know, like it's just everybody in here artists, man. They can attest to that, man. It's a undescribable feeling. You can't really describe it. But it
No
feels
doubt.
good.
No doubt,
Feels
no
real
doubt. Now your style is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
Where do
that.
you get the inspiration for your style in particular?
Man, I'm real, dog. I be all over with it, man. I just love music. So
Yeah.
like I love East Coast rap. I love West Coast rap. I love down south. Obviously, I love down south. I wouldn't say I love down south most, but I gravitate to down south the most. That's where
Yeah.
I'm from. But Jay, you know, pretty much what Jamal was saying, the usual suspects, Jay, the Jays, the Pox,
Yeah.
the Biggies, the Outcasts of the world, you know, all the legends, man, all the legends. Like I listen to all the boys, man. I really listen.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Now, how did you and Jamar end up connecting?
So we ended up connecting through right here.
Soleil.
Through-
Okay.
through her, through Soleil, my sister, you know, she was the bridge that made that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's how we did that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's go over to her, and I'm gonna come back to you because I got a couple more questions. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? But I was in the studio last night, and the song came on, and once again, like I said, it's a difference when you actually there. It's a difference when you experience something, and you know, the song that I was playing, I was hearing it for the first time, and then I heard a voice. And at first, I'm gonna be honest, and I hope she doesn't take offense to this, but I thought that, you know, sometimes Jamar be having some like crazy ideas or something like that. So I thought maybe Jamar might have took his voice and had them pitch it up or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Jamar, he got bars, you know what I'm saying? And when he spit bars. So it was like almost a female version of Jamar with bars, but the only thing was different, like the enunciation of some of the things, the words, that I was like, damn, like it's different of, you know, how she's coming at it, or he, or whatever, whoever. I was like, I don't know how Jamar did that, but on everything, I thought I think I even asked DT, like, is that Jamar? Like, did you like pitch his voice up or something like that? But then, like, listening to the enunciation, I was like, well, Jamar talk a little bit different. So, you know what I'm saying? And
She pronounced way better than me. That's
Yeah. yeah. So finally DT told me who it was. I'm like, man, shawty go hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I genuinely wanted to say, look, man, send me the links. I'm about to go get those joints right now, because this is the type of stuff, you know, I like different. You know what I'm saying? Anybody will tell you, sometimes you jump in my car, ain't no telling what you gonna hear. You know what I'm saying? I'll be rolling on with some Indian, you know what I'm saying? DT was like, what the hell? Like, you going through some shit or something? But you know, being a producer, I just like different. I like, you know, bringing something to the table that ain't, you know, like, you know, Timbaland is big for me, because I like that he the only crazy fool that'll just put a baby in the track, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. Like, I like that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard this young, I know I went like rambled all the way, just to come back to this point. But when talent is talent, you just gotta just put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to welcome Miss Olay. You know what I'm saying, to the BU Network. How you doing, sis?
I'm good. What about you?
Hey man, I'm blessed. Even more blessed because I got so much talent in this building. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, tell them a little bit about yourself, where you from and everything.
So I'm from Miami, Florida.
Okay.
Dade County.
Oh, Dade County in the building.
I started rapping when I was like in 11th grade. So I would say about 10 years ago.
Yeah. No doubt. No, you kind of got a more of a like a Louisiana type of, I don't know. Yeah. I hear like when I was in New Orleans, I kind of hear certain people say certain things a certain way. So that's kind of why I knew it wasn't Jamar. I was like, why is, it's like, man, how did he get his voices to sound like he from New Orleans or something?
That's a compliment on both sides, though.
Yeah. No, but like you spit, like you got like bars. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody there in these sessions, has something different. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I sing all of y'all praises because just being there, being present, and hearing what different flavor everybody brought to the team. But there's certain things that make you like double take and like, hold up, what's that? You know what I'm saying? And you kind of had that voice. So Dade County, you know what I'm saying? What made you start doing music?
I don't know, like I just playing around with it because I play around with a lot of things. Like I'm everywhere with it.
No doubt.
Yeah, just playing around with it, and then I wrote it. I wrote a song. I'm nervous, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm nervous.
It's all good.
So like, you better talk your shit, man. Let them know what it is, man.
It's all good. Yeah.
So I wrote a song like in 11th grade, because I was inspired. Nas inspired me a lot.
No doubt.
So yeah, that's when I realized,
Wow.
And hold on, not to even interrupt, but that's the same influence. So we both got the same influence. That's where you can hear kind of in the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense. That makes sense.
I ain't trying to interrupt.
No, you good. Please.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Assist me.
So let me ask you this, because I wasn't there for your part of the session. Was those words that you already had, and kind of written down, or did you go off the fly and just say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I write. So everything was written down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, because I was like, man, some of the stuff that you were saying, I was like, whoa, like, nah, you saying something, Yeah. That's the thing, like, everybody can come in and just throw some words on the track. But it's different when you have a certain type of way that you're doing it and you saying something at the same time. It's almost like you have a gimmick, but even in your gimmick, you saying something. A lot of these cats ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? They might color their hair and do something, you know what I'm saying? Put some tats on their face that, throw a ski mask on or whatever the case may be, and they got a gimmick. That gimmick kind of makes them famous sometimes. But to me, the music side of it, you know what I'm saying? If the beat wasn't fire, yeah. To me, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you that type of artist, no offense to you, I'm not trying to diss on nobody. I'm just giving my opinion. My opinion is I hear a lot of stuff, and it ain't stuff that I just want to just listen to. Now I go to the club, you know what I'm saying? That joint come on, then you might see something else. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm just rolling in my car and I just want to be inspired, or if I'm mad and I just want somebody to talk some shit that I can't say, you know what I'm saying? Or if I'm sad and I just want to cry, but I just, in my own private space, but I need the music to put me in that energy. I need somebody who's saying something. You feel me? So the fact that everybody that was in the studio, everybody had their own style, their own gimmick, but they saying something. You know, so when you sit down and you put your words on pen, like what do you do to make those words really stick to that track like that? And I'm gonna start with you, and then I want to go down and ask everybody the same question.
To repeat it one more time. Sorry.
So when you in the studio and you hear the beat for the first time and you start writing, what do you do? What zone do you have to get into in order to make your words stick to the track like that?
Well, first off, I have to picture it in my head, like, because I am a storyteller. So like everything that I write, I have to see it in my head first, before I can even write something. So if I don't see it in my head, it's not happening.
No doubt. I'm gonna ask you the same question, you know.
Shit, pretty much that right there. Feel me? It's the same thing. Like I gotta whatever the beat is. I just, what does this sound like? What do I want to go with this? What does this give me? You know what I'm saying? What type of feeling am I getting from this?
No doubt.
And I just go for that. That's it.
Jamar.
Pretty much the same thing. Really, like just some type of inspiration, like any bit of inspiration, just even being around, you know, the team. You know what I'm saying? I'll hear something that they said and it'll spark something in myself, you know what I'm saying? And like Soleil said, I'm kind of a visual writer too, like kind of just seeing it and then just, you know, putting it together.
Absolutely. So, and I'm gonna go down and starting with Soleil. When you pick out like the beats that you want to utilize for your songs, is there a particular style of beat that you use or you kind of gravitate to?
So when I'm searching or looking for a beat, I write to the beat that speaks to me. Like, so I let the beat pretty much, I don't even know how to explain it, but let me see how can
almost like let the beat choose you.
Yeah.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
So the beat will tell me where I want to go. I can hear a beat and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna write a story. This sounds like a story needs to be written. Or
Absolutely.
I can hear a fast tempo beat and I'm like, okay, you gotta have flow on that. You gotta come hard. So
Absolutely. Yeah, same for you.
Yeah, man. What was the question again? I'm sorry.
As far as how you
we had a long night.
Yeah. Hey, 5 a.m.
I had it.
5 a.m.
I'm talking about. As soon as she finished, I had it, and then it was gone.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah. Disclaimer. Last night's session was from 5 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if any of us appear to be sleepy, then chances are we are. We here 5 to 5, and then we all met here a little bit before 11. So yeah.
My bad, big dog.
So beats, yeah. How do you choose your beats, or what type of beats do you gravitate to?
Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. So man, I'm real meticulous with the beat selection, bro. Like I was just showing DT last night when we was in the studio, man. I got like 400 beats saved in YouTube. It gotta do something to me, man. Like it gotta be a certain kind of. It has to fit me. It gotta move me, and I gotta be able to hear myself on it. You know what I'm saying? Like if like I might I might pick one. I might get halfway through it, and I might just scrap it because this ain't what I thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta really hear myself on a song before I even commit to the recording process. Yeah. So that's how I do it. Yep.
It's like either you gonna do it all the way, or you ain't gonna do it at all.
With it, man.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Same question for you, Jamar.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I really like beats that have like a certain type of melody to it. It has to have like a feel to it. I really like pianos. I like strings. You know what I'm saying? I love stuff that just has that feel that I could just feel in my soul. You know what I'm saying? With a nice little 808, a nice little snare, you know, some hi-hats going through there. And also, I like to sample. Like I like to sample songs from the past because I feel like once people get that feeling, you know, you could do it your way, you know. So I like to do original, and I like sampling, you know, that old feeling that I might have got back in 2002 when I was a kid, and, you know, bringing it back to nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Listen, I want to get into another one of the songs And then when we come back, maybe y'all can bless us with a little 16 or something, you know,
Oh,
or
man, you gonna
8.
do us like that?
You know what I'm
After
saying? You know.
that? Yeah, I'm
So you know, if after I'm gonna go ahead and play one of what joint you want to get into, bro?
Hey, let's play that Your Love.
Okay.
For sure, for sure.
No doubt, no doubt. So yeah, when we come back, you know, y'all want to slide, you know, a little something real
I'll
quick
spit a
on
little
them.
something.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be right back, man. Everybody that's tapping in, appreciate you tapping in, man. Say Less family in the building. Let's get into this joint, Your Love. Let's go.
Say less.
Baby, come closer. I don't know why you're so far. Why are you acting like I'm gonna harm your heart? Please don't be stingy. I am ready for your love. Don't act this way about it, baby. Just give it up. 'Cause your love is good. Baby, put that on the hood. I love the fuck you notice. I feel the emotion. I'm dripping while smoking this wood. Makes me gush. I know what I think, wanna feel it till I get a move. Tell me you love me, 'cause I know you do. 'Cause the way that you fuck me, you acting a fool. Baby, come stroke me tonight. The way when you talk to me now. When you go deep, baby, you know I can take it. You tell me take it, I gotta try. Come and show me tonight. Come here, babe. 'Cause your love is up and down.
Your body different, shawty, let me know how you like to work it out. The way you moving them hips, it makes me go out. Masterpiece, never seen anything so perfect. Lovely, come here, baby, break it surface. So smooth, you got me hurting, don't move. 'Cause your love is amazing. Bring it here, let me taste it. Show you I'm better than basic. You need a picture, I paint it for you. Come with me and get away from all the fakes. You know I don't play with them. The way I struggle, though, you gon' know this is special. We got
Baby, put that on the hood. I love the fuck you notice. I feel the emotion. I'm dripping while smoking this wood. Make me good. Over that dick, wanna feel it till I get a move. Tell me you love me, 'cause I know you do. 'Cause the way that you fuck me, you acting a fool. Baby, come stroke me tonight. The way when you talk to me now. When you go deep, baby, you know I can take it. You tell me take it, I gotta try. Come and stroke me tonight. Come here, babe. 'Cause your love is
the way I struggle, though, you gon' know this is special. When we got them saying it.
'cause your love is
Hey, 'cause your love is, man. I'm gonna tell you what my love is, man. Is music, bro. I just absolutely love what we do in this music, man. And the crazy thing is, I've bounced all over this music industry and all over this music game, from being a producer, from being directing videos, to engineering, to radio. I've been a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying, in this game. So when I say that my passion is this music, I've tried so hard to get away from it. DT will tell you, man, I've tried so many ways to, you know, let me try this field. It always pulls me and sinks me back in. And then the second, like I was almost out again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was almost out again, and then my kids was like, you know what? Dad, I want to do music now. Like, hold up, wait, where all this time? And then all of a sudden, out
They
the
phenomenal
blue,
at it, by the way.
yeah, hey man, I appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
I appreciate it. So I want to say personally, thank you for allowing me to bring my sons and their team.
Of
You know
course,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Thank you for bringing them through. They a major. I feel like a major part of what we doing. Like just the younger crowd.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. I wanted to go back to that real quick, man. because, you know, a lot of artists, you know, they get to a certain level and they don't want to help nobody. They don't want to reach out and get some of these younger youth that really actually could use their mentorship and could use their help. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I seen when I was coming up. I always wanted somebody that was, you know, at a higher level that could maybe help me in any type of way. So I see these young artists and I see that they got talent, and I want to give them some of the game that nobody would give me, so they won't have to make some of the same mistakes that I made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I do what I'm doing with Say Less. Is for the older artists that feel like they're unheard, and for the younger artists that also feel like they're young, unheard, and just fusing that both together, you know, and just making one big conglomerate.
I think the blessing in it for me, and we got DT 702 in the building.
DT 702.
We're gonna get to him real quick, but
yes, sir.
One of the blessings for me is, you know, even though my kids have seen me do music like all their life, that's all they know that their dad has ever done. You know what I'm saying? I'm still dad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's things that you can say that if I say it's gonna hurt feelings, or they gonna, dad don't ever, you know what I'm saying? Dad trying to hold us back or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I can bring them to a Say Less situation and see them shine and see them do they thing, you know what I'm saying? They could be with Uncle DT 702 and DT can say some things that, bro, I just said that to
that's
you.
a fact. That's a fact.
Absolutely.
It's a fact.
Hey, DT wasn't gonna play with Deani either last night if he ain't come right. He was gonna play. He was like, hey man, I'm like, I totally respect it. You know?
Oh yeah,
so for real.
And one thing that I'm learning, and it's a challenge. I ain't gonna front on it. It's a challenge being dad, and then when to be, you know, I'm not necessarily the manager or whatnot. I'm just the person that's trying to help them get to a certain place,
looking out for their best interest
until we get certain situations in place.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so like I said, they not used to seeing me in that light. It's crazy when I walk into a place and then they see that everybody know me. Then it's like, hey, Dad, how you know them? Don't you know that I've been really doing this?
I'm telling you, to your sons, like it's the same thing with my sons. It's like we always gonna be just dad. I'm telling you. So, man, you got it though, man. For real, you definitely got some blessings right there, man. For real, for real.
No, I appreciate that, man. Thank you once again for giving the opportunity, man. I want to say this, man. This dude right here that we just brought on the show, man. Hey, listen.
I'm an introvert mode right now. Myself
I didn't
right
see this dude. Right, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
First start. I'm gonna tell you my first experience with DT 702, right? So I used to have a studio over there by the Green Door. Y'all know what the Green Door is, right?
Jamal, you know exactly what you're talking about, dog.
Yeah. So I had the studios called Floodgate. You know what I'm saying? And a mutual friend of ours was doing a session there and brought DT to the studio. Well, DT had his whole, his whole verse written, and for some reason, like his whole phone just went dark. It just stopped working. I literally seen DT come up with a whole new verse in 5 minutes. Like no joke. Like
crazy.
I think the artist had booked maybe like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think he took about an hour and a half of
God.
that. Yeah, I'm saying, no disrespect if he watches, but you know what I'm saying? It took him a while. To do his thing. But DT went in that thing and like one took this like
DT.
I was like, who is this dude? You know what I'm saying? So I asked him, like, bro, like, I just knew, like, he been, like, rapping all his life or something like that. He's like, yeah, man, I just started rapping, like, he's so humble. Yeah. I just started rapping, like, you know what I'm saying, like, last month. Yeah. I'm like, what? Like,
last month, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yesterday, I got out the bathtub, and I was like, shit, you know what? I think I could do this rapping thing. And just like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's true determination, man. To have something like that happen and to continue to push forward, that's
bruh, I accidentally deleted the verse right where I was ready to go in. Like, I just had a moment. I was like, man, maybe I was nervous because I was like, I want to make sure I kill this. You know what I'm saying? I had just started. I started 2015, dog. Like I started at 25. Like some of y'all started when y'all was in high school, middle school. Like I started later. So it was like I wanted to make a point. I'm like, man. So I wrote it like in like 10, 15 minutes. I had to write it. I was like, man, I got to do something. And then I want to make sure I kill it because I didn't want to take up too much time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, man,
I
it's
was
been a
blown
journey.
away.
It's
I
a
was
journey,
blown
y'all.
away.
It's a journey.
I've literally seen like the whole, I mean, transformation, you know what I'm saying, and blossoming of DT702. You know what I'm saying? Blessing. It was actually a blessing to be a part of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The growth. And I've seen him go from being the dude on stage that kind of don't even look at nobody, like look down, and to where your energy, where all that energy.
Oh man,
what DT you talking about? I couldn't even imagine that.
Listen,
yeah,
DT used to dance, like just be at the back of the stage, just kind of dancing, looking down, just rapping his part. Now, like I'm like, bro, like, can you save some stage from somebody else? Like, like his energy, I be tired. I ain't gonna even lie, man. After the first song, man, I need a Kool-Aid break or something. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, man. You saying that, bro?
Yeah, his energy be like, man.
I've had it since I was a kid, though. You know, I would say, like, you know, after my little brother was born, you know, my parents would have the camera out and I would have to jump in front of the camera.
Yeah.
But I had no idea that looking back at that moment, it would translate into something like this.
Yeah.
Where I'm performing and expressing myself because I love this so much. Like, this is passion that I have for music, and I want people to see it. Like, when you go on stage, you shouldn't just be just rapping and just walking around. Like, I feel like a lot of people do that, but I want to put the energy into it. I don't even know how to dance, but I'm going to do a DT702 move that I didn't even practice because I just feel the energy of the crowd.
Yeah.
I be sliding. I think I'm doing something on stage, but hey, I entertaining somebody. You know
shuffle
what I mean?
up in that thing.
The shuffle, I do a little thing with my hands, and I don't know what I be doing, the hand thing inside my head. I don't know what the fuck I be doing, y'all.
You be
Sometimes
killing them, man.
I just go. I think I'm Michael Jackson up there. You know, I look back at the footage, I'm like, damn, that was kind of goofy, but then that looked kind of cool though, because I can't even duplicate it. There's just certain things I can't duplicate in the moment. You know,
I feel like the energy, like that you bring, you can do anything. Yeah. Like you can do because the energy be so hype. Like,
yeah,
I be trying to do it too. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, you know, if I'm not on stage with you, you know, and I get a chance to actually be out watching you, like you be doing the stuff, I be like, oh snap. You know what I'm saying? How you do that?
Yeah,
of course, you know, that's the one gift that God forgot to give me. That's the
me too. You ain't the only one.
Hey, I can write the songs, I can produce the songs, engineer the songs, but when it's time to dance to that joint, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, to your point, there was a shoot we did a couple months back, and Soleil had to actually record me. I'm sitting on the bed, right? But I got all this energy with my moving my arms. He's like, he just got a lot of energy.
No, DT gonna always improvise too. Like
I will.
Get back on the bed, like you just improvise.
Yeah,
and that's
bro.
the energy that you definitely bring to Say Less. And I
I
love
might want to act at some point down the line.
I was about to say that.
I might be able
Like,
to do that.
we
You know what
gotta
I'm
see
saying?
you in a movie or
It's gonna
something.
come eventually.
Yeah. Listen, man, I don't really got a whole lot more time. I wish we could really dive into some things, especially with you. I want to say this: if you guys haven't heard his music, man, he got like what 3 albums? 3 albums on the net right now.
Five mixtapes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would call them all mixtapes just because like the first album I got like a real vision for like my first official album.
No
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying? But these is all just like street mixtapes and singles that we putting out, like the Say Less Volume 1.
No doubt.
That's a street mixtape. Let me plug that real quick. Say Less Volume 1, that was just being played. That's the songs that he was just playing off that project.
Yeah.
He's actually, the Trails actually blessed the first track on that,
Yeah, I be on
Santiago's
the track
Treasure.
and stuff,
You know what I'm saying?
you know?
There's a story behind that, but we're gonna get into that another time. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
we gotta tell that
On
story.
everything.
I just want to see us win.
My nigga crazy. No, we gonna be there when I hit the shit. No,
I gotta tell the story. Hold on, I'm probably gonna be late for work, but you know what I'm saying. But I can't end the show without telling the story. So, the beat came on. All right, so we listening to the song, and you know, I literally just walked in the door. You know what I'm saying, and soon as the beat plays, I get to humming and stuff. You know, pacing the floor. You know how Deani do. That's, you know, he got that from me. You know what I'm saying? We get to pacing the floor and the that's when you know the brain is moving. When we get to walking around and it look crazy, but inside our head we formulated it, and you know what I'm saying. But I get to pacing the floor, start singing, and Jamar looked like, you know, you got to go do that, right? So I end up going in, doing the hook, and I come out, and Jamar, you know, he's smoking a little something. He over there by the engineer, and you know, he got this look, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, what we gonna call this? And literally in slow motion, you seen Jamar like turn around with the blunt. I don't even know the name of the song. Santiago's Treasure.
No, I felt like I was in a movie at that point. I swear I did. I was like, Santiago.
Yeah, that's exactly how he said. And I was like, yeah. I mean, it was like a pivotal moment.
It was.
I'm like, yeah,
that whole session was just special. Like that whole session was special.
It set the tone.
It really did, and it was a moment. That's why I said it like that on purpose, so we will remember that. You know what I'm saying? So please, everybody who's listening, go stream now. We got Soleil, we got Dino Miles, we got DT702, we got Natrell, we got Deani, we got
Dante Chacon.
We got Dante Chacon on there. We got Chosen. We got Black God. We got Ball Out. We got Sos Frank. We got Ray Antonet. You know what I'm saying? We got the boy, and I promise you can run it from front to back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Real quick.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
No, you good. Volume 1, the All Stars. We're working on Volume 2 now. We hopefully get to 10. Volume 10. Let's get it.
DT, tell them how they can get in contact with you and find your music, bro.
Hey man, it's your boy DT702, aka Black Macaulay Culkin, aka let me stand to the side so you can see what my boy Dre did. Sin City's very own dog, and you can find me on all social media platforms. DT_702, not DT702. DT702. Even though it is a zero, though. It is a zero, but you know what I'm saying. I just say, get it right, dog.
No doubt.
Okay, I'm extroverted now.
Dino, how can people get in contact with you, bro?
Dino Miles, you already know, man. Straight Cash Miles, Instagram, straight STR, the number 8_ Miles. Instagram, I'm on all platforms, Apple Music, Tidal. You know what I'm saying? If your mama got one too, I'm on hers too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we on all platforms.
Jamar, how can people get in contact with you?
Dino, that's how you feel today, dog?
He gonna start some trouble. Right?
Nah, not like that. I'm talking about music, bro. We talking about music.
It's all good, bro.
Music with your mama.
I'm making music with your mama, you know.
Hey, Jamar Anthony, JAMAARANTHONY. That's why I'm my man. Like I said, it was a long night. I got y'all.
Yeah.
No doubt. And Soleil, how you get Soleil's info? You got that?
Real Soleil, right? REALSOULE.
No doubt.
Real Soleil, type that in. She just dropped a project real quick. I got to go download that project. Damn.
It's all good, my nigga. It's all good. The
Untold Story is out right now. I'm a goddamn idiot. The Untold Story out right now. Volume 1 out right now. And my nigga coming, he dropping next. Dino dropping. We about to just continue to flood.
Yeah.
No doubt. Hey, y'all make sure y'all go get that. I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna be 100. I'm about to go get that for real.
Yes, sir.
And you make sure y'all support these artists, man. Make sure y'all follow them on their pages and everything. We gotta get up out of here, man. But before we do, go ahead and introduce that last song, man.
Oh, that's DT. You take that away, man.
Hey, man. we hit the scene and it's a big mess.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
silent how we move, my niggas say less.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember back then it was pay less.
Hey.
Watch us reap benefits of what we sold, yes. Whoa, this is for your eyes.
For your eyes only.
Better recognize.
Recognize only.
This is for your eyes.
For your eyes
Hey,
only.
better recognize. We tell no lies. Hey y'all, it's for your eyes only, man. I always wanted to do something like that. I appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Hey, let's go, man. Y'all
Yeah,
make
right.
sure y'all tune in next Thursday. Let's go.
Hit the ceiling, it's a big mess. Silent how we move, my niggas say less. Remember back then it was pay less. Watch us reap benefits of what we sold, yes. Whoa, this is for your eyes, for your eyes only. Better recognize, worthy members only. This is for your eyes, for your eyes only. Better recognize, we tell no lies.
Somebody better tell them how I fly. Wrote this shit out of white. I was doing bad and they laughed. Nigga laugh now, I'm cashed out. They hella hated, I elevated. These niggas couldn't fuck with my last style. I treat a beat like a Friday after Thanksgiving and just black out. Just a week ago I was assed out, getting bad mouthed on my dad's couch. Now nigga working with a bag now. God coming through, I don't ask how, I just give praise when it's due. Profit from all the pain in this booth. And after we leave a mark on this game, shit'll never be the same, and that's true.
I got the remedy, pour up the bottled up Henny, now we getting tipsy. Drowning my sorrows and blues, cause I'm in tunes, I feel like Nipsey. Codeine, I used to lean, double cup me, bumping Pimp C, reminiscing, I was still D, couldn't clean me up if you rinse me. Dirty dishes, piling up, watch cycle broke wild, bruh. Got an alter ego and a sparkle regal, unleashed that, still ain't wild enough to mount, huh? Need to spice it up, turn jerk on her, what you making her? We locked in, you dread, I'm shaking my head, my nigga.
Secondhand smoke, I can't see nothing. Your eyes give me supervision. Turned up to see nigga get up with me. I don't got much time for nothing but business. And I think I could give you a little something else. Third eye bothering me. Call my phone, let me know if you ever need some help. To my eyes only, nobody else.
16 is my red Kool-Aid. Donald Trump is my toupee, and that's off the top King freestyle. Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm a slapper child with a mad flow. I'm a mad caterpillar rapper, rider, had a savage snapper. You don't really want to go against the guard. Bound to pull a card, shoot a full star, and that's man down. Killing with the speediest flow, but it's nothing, bro. Jumping circles around enemy lines, talk work time, blow your mind. I'm just running routes. Please watch your mouth. Better watch your mouth. Know that you heard about a fucking dinosaur. I'm a legendary killer Megazord. I'm just swinging swords, bitch. I'm built for war. And that's
I'ma cry too many fucking times. Now I'm on my grind. Move my family to a better spot. Put the past behind and know I'm gonna be great. I seen the stars align. But nigga wants to smoke with me, but now he in the strain of mine. Hit the ceiling, it's a big mess. Silent how we move, my niggas say less. Remember back then it was pay less. Watch us reap benefits of what we sold, yes. Whoa,
This is for your eyes,
for your eyes only.
better recognize.
Worthy members only.
This is for your eyes,
For your eyes only.
better recognize.